You know, we've been talking to so many people in New Jersey, and a lot of people have come forward, even our guests, saying, I've seen them too. So first, have you seen one? and we've also said that there have been reports of 4 to 180 sightings per night. So what do you think is challenging investigators from figuring out where the drones are coming from or following them when they go back to their origin? Because it sounds like they're zipping out of there too fast to track.
Well, good morning, and thank you for having me. Yes, you are 100% right. The reports that we have received, I was part of a state legislator delegation this past Wednesday that went to the New Jersey State Police ROC, and we were given an update. And the colonel of the New Jersey State Police confirmed that when his men had gone above a drone and a helicopter, once they reached the point where they were headed to, the drone went dark and was not able to be detected from that point on. So that gave us a lot of anxiety, basically, over what our capabilities are at the state level for intervention. It was made crystal clear to us that the state does not have the capabilities to handle this circumstance right now, which is why it's so baffling that the federal government is having this very tepid response to something that literally could be a serious security issue.
What happened in your state last night? Did you get a lot of reports?
A ton of reports. Last night, full moon, clear skies, and we know what that means. And you had asked prior whether I had seen one or not. Yes, I have. And the concerning part is where these drones are flying. They are not supposed to be flying over heavily traveled corridors like Route 80, and that's where they're seen in northwestern New Jersey. They're not supposed to be over military installations. And there's been 11 confirmed sightings over Picatinny Arsenal in North Jersey and over the Earl Naval Installation down in Monmouth County. There's been 2. So this is very, very frustrating and unsettling, and we cannot understand why there is not swifter intervention. We have a White House spokesmodel of the week come out and say silly things to us that directly conflict what our military professionals and what New Jersey State Police are reporting directly to the state government in New Jersey.
It is certainly concerning, and one of the questions many people have is, you know, is this going to end up being one of those things where we learn later it was, you know, it could have something to do with the government? Because if the drones were military, you would think that there would be a reason that they wouldn't alert police to their operation, even if they cannot tell the public what's going on. And again, to your frustration, people are concerned. This has gone beyond if this was an experiment, if these drones are out there doing some kind of a mission where they're practicing. But now you've got people who are really scared. And Rich McHugh made the point last night, our correspondent in New Jersey, who saw 50 at a time the other night, saying that he's worried and other people are concerned that people might take matters into their own hands because they want to know what the heck it is.
And what a disaster that would be.
Right?
I mean, first and foremost, whoever is running crisis communication, either for the White House or even from our state government, our governor, it really needs to get a new job, because they are doing nothing to help reassure the residents of New Jersey, and now it's spread out across the area. New York now is experiencing similar phenomena, and I heard yesterday Governor Kathy Hochul, she must have gone to the Governor Murphy School of Communication as well, because she regurgitated the exact same piece, that we don't know what they are, we don't know who owns them, they're not registered, we don't know where they take off from nor land, but they're not a threat. I mean, I don't know what kind of nonsense and what convoluted world we're living in right now that they think that that is enough to tell the American public. And they talk about conspiracy theories. Well, what do they expect? There's nothing but a sea of rabbit holes at this point in the absence of information.
Yeah, I guess the question, too, is how long can this go on without answers for the public? I was watching Banfield last night, and Dr. Catherine Ramsland was on, who we trust with every major, you know, true crime story. And she reported seeing them over her home in Pennsylvania and described a scene that sounded like it was out of a movie. She said she saw one heading west, one heading east. They kind of met together. They went in formation and started zipping around together. I mean, it really is like something out of a science fiction movie. We need answers, and I hope that you can help get them to us. Republican New Jersey State Representative and Assemblywoman Dawn Fantasia, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your perspective of what's happening in your state. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.